Hello, I'm Thomas, and today I will be reviewing the Sony SRS-XB43 extra bass portable Bluetooth speaker. So without further ado, let's dive in. I did receive this product for free through Best Buy's Tech Insider program in exchange for an unbiased written review. However, out of my own volition, I chose to do a video review for this product. That will not bias my opinion in any way, shape, or form. So moving on to the build quality / aesthetics, the front, back, and bottom of the device is covered in a high quality fabric made exclusively in Japan for easy cleaning. On the left and right side, from inside out, you have two RGB lighting zones and then a matte black rubber material that goes into a diaphragm to help with the bass. On the bottom of the device, you have two large pieces of rubber to keep it in place. In the middle of the device, you have two speakers with two tweeters that have white LED lights. To adjust LED lighting and color, you must use the Feasible app, which can only be downloaded after downloading the Sony Music app. Both are discussed a little bit later on in the review. On the top, going from left to right, you have an NFC logo, then about 1.5 inches to the right, the power button, Bluetooth button, play/pause, volume down, volume up, and live button. Each button requires a moderate amount of pressure to depress with a moderate audible click. On the back of the device, you have a rubber cover. Inside that cover is product information and more buttons. Starting from left to right, you have your DC out ×1, which you can use to charge your phone or other mobile device. 3.5mm audio in ×1, which isn't included. USB DC in 5V ×1, which you use to charge the device. It does include a 5V charger to USB-C that is all one unit. The light/battery button. With one press, it will announce the battery level. With a long press, it will turn on/off lighting. Then the party button, which allows you to pair up to 100 speakers, models SRS-XB43, SRS-XB33, and SRS-XB23 only, with Party Connect, which will sync up lighting and music together. And last, ST Pair, which stands for Stereo Pair, which allows you to connect two of them together. It can be used vertically or horizontally. The whole thing feels incredibly solid and well made. It is also heavy, coming in at 6.5 pounds. Pairing is simple. You just hold down the Bluetooth button, it will say pairing, then you go into your phone and connect. It's easier for Android phones that support NFC. I use an iPhone X and iPad Pro 11-inch for my testing, and it was also still super easy and basic. Don't forget to hit like if you're enjoying this review so far, a dislike if you hate it, and hit that subscribe button if you want to see more like this. I would love to hit 5,000 subs before the new year. User controls are simple. Either use your phone or on the device itself. If you press the play/pause, once it will play/pause. Press it twice, it will go forward. Press it 3 times and it will go back. It is rated for 24-hour battery with lighting off, 14 hours with extra bass and lighting on. I found that if you have the battery lights on, especially with reactive, it chews through battery quickly. This will also vary on how loud you have the device, with battery life decreasing faster at higher volumes. When you turn on the device, which you just press the power on button, it will boot up and announce the current battery level.
Bluetooth connected. Battery about 70%.
If you are in the middle of using it, you can open the back port and press the battery button, which also will announce it. Last, you can also see this in the application discussed further on in the review. Overall, I found the battery life to be great. According to them, it takes 5 hours to recharge from dead at 3 amps. And I've had this particular Bluetooth speaker in my bathroom that I use occasionally, and it has lasted for months and months. And I genuinely don't remember the last time that I actually used it. So moving on to specs/notable features, it comes with an IP67 rating. Put simply, this allows you to take this portable speaker wherever you want within reason, and it should be able to survive including outside in the dirt and next to a pool. The IP6X rating is for dust protection, giving it degrees of protection against solid foreign objects. In this case, tested to continue to block dust after stirring for 8 hours in a testing device, which contains dust particles that are up to 75mm in diameter. And the IPX7 rating is for water protection, meaning it can be fully immersed in water. It was tested to maintain usability when gently submerged in water to a depth of 1 meter for up to 30 minutes. Moving on to the apps, the Sony Music Center is a very basic app. Once inside, you have 6 options from top to bottom: My Library, Feasible, Audio In, Music and Settings. Under My Library, it will connect to your phone's music, and then you can add a playlist to play on the device, or just use your normal music application for it. It's redundant. The Feasible app is a separate application, which is also very basic, that can allow you to control the lights. You have 3 options: DJ control, illumination, and motion control. The app works fine, no complaints. Audio in allows you to adjust the overall volume. Again, this feels redundant. Music, once again, just takes you to your native music app. Can we get another redundant on the board, please? Settings, which allows you to adjust the sound, power options, illumination, other settings, and system. Last, you have your Bluetooth audio. Honestly, I don't see much point with these apps, but they work well and are also super basic, also not needed, which is good. Moving on to the sound quality. For me, the most important part of a speaker is the sound quality. I'm willing to sacrifice some sound quality in this case because it's so robust against weather and it is highly portable, but thankfully you aren't compromising much. I test all my speakers with the same 14 songs for 2 reasons. 1, to get a sound profile for a product so I know how it will do in different scenarios, and 2, to compare it to other speakers. Starting first with audiophile terms and then layman terms, I tested everything on stock settings, which included the extra bass mode on by default, as that is what I'm sure most people use. I also tried the live button, which expands the sound stage. I preferred this sound as it felt like the sound was all around me instead of coming from a speaker, which is quite impressive. For the most part, especially with live mode activated, it sounded airy. It has a fun tuning to it that is also analytical. Occasionally, it would sound processed. It has excellent balance and separation, with vocals being up in front and center and then background being slightly behind it. Bass hits hard and was mostly accurate, with vocals being up front and center and then instruments being in the background slightly behind it. Bass hits hard and was mostly accurate. Mids sounded good but were ever so slightly bloated at times. Highs were solid but occasionally just shy of harsh. Depending on the song, it showed very mild congestion, but most of the time it was crisp and natural sounding. Soundstage was medium without live mode and medium/large with it. With live mode off, you get more of the feeling that the speaker is playing the music, where with live mode on, it sounds like music is playing all around you. Sounds are mostly accurate and true to life, more so with vocals over instruments, but both sound very good. Bass hits hard in all levels of sound. Bass, mid, and lows sound equally as loud, are accurate and pleasing to the ear. It has an exciting tuning to it, which allows you to feel the emotion of the singer and or song most of the time. I thoroughly enjoyed the sound and I am quite picky. I am sure most others will also deeply enjoy it. It is much better than your phone or tablet speaker. Moving on to the pros, the IP67 rating, which means you can use this outside while working in the rain, the shower, or next to a pool. Very solid build quality with attractive sleek look. 6 LEDs with 2 of them being RGB. Lighting is not the most accurate but can be synced to music. Optional apps which worked well and are very basic. Moving on to the cons, the speaker is heavy, which is kind of like a no duh, but seriously, you could probably work out with this thing. It's 6.5 pounds. Moving on to the conclusion, between the excellent build quality, IP67 rating, and sound quality, what is there not to like? I totally recommend this product. I greatly enjoy it when I use it in the shower, and I am sure you will too. Anyways, that's the end of this review. If you liked it, leave a like. If you didn't like it, leave a dislike. And of course, if you've been following my content for a while, hit that subscribe button. I would love to hit 5,000 subs before the end of the year. I will see you and your beautiful face on the next one. God bless and peace out.